are live. Have the cover.
All you TV people at home.
All right. We're ready. We're saying hello to Roger.
Hi, Roger.
He's doing yoga at home. And so we're going to do poles. And we're going to be doing extension with the back. So that's kind of our two main focuses. Sorry if we're running late today. So let's start standing up, of course, and you can put your pole down for a moment. We'll do some.
I wish you were here last week. I was here at 8:30.
Well, you know, you were so excited to see me. All right, so let's take a moment and center, find the breath. And then while we're here, if you want, you can close your eyes, you can keep them open. Take a moment and notice all your toes. See if you can feel each one individually. Some people can even like press one toe, the next toe, the next toe, the next toe. I get a little mixed up in 3 and 4. They're kind of not as separate as I'd like. All right, and then feel the whole rest of your foot rooting into the earth. And then there's 2 points we want to pull up on. So we're going to pull up on the inside of the arch. And then on the outside of the foot. That makes a bit of an arch too. So feel that pulling up on the ankle side. Inside arch. Outside of the foot, and then relax the feet. Maybe shake the legs out a little bit, and we're gonna go straight to palm tree pose. So you can take it into steps and just do the arms up first, or if you're feeling very well balanced today, you can go hands and feet at the same time. Just do the arms if the feet are being ouchy. All right, and then take a pause. Take a big breath here. And then go ahead and grab your poles. We're gonna stay with this pose and we're gonna add on to it. So pole in one hand, and we're going to lift up the one arm and both feet, if that's comfortable, or you can just do the arm. And then for fun, next time you do it, we're gonna go 1 foot up, and so the opposite foot with the arm. Does that make sense? So my right arm and left leg go up. If you have the opposite, do the opposite. So left arm, right leg. There you go. And 1 or 2 more. And if you don't have a pole, you can always use a wall. Doing a lot of the stuff we're going to do. All right, I think I did 3. All right, so we're going to switch sides. And this side might be easier, it might be harder. So opposite arm, opposite knee. And then let's do 1 or 2 more. Excellent. All right. Just for fun, just because we'll stick with the same pose for one more thing. We're going to go, if you want, you can go back to one of the other ones that we just did. So we're kind of adding difficulty here. So we're going to inhale, pole comes up on the toes. So you can do just the arms if the feet don't want to go that way, or you can just hold the pole and come up on the toes. So you can make it as difficult as you like. Beautiful. All right. So that's a lot of spinal extension that way. Let's get some movement going in between the vertebrae. So we'll go to our cat and cow. So you can bring the pole out in front. And we'll go cat first. We're going to start with smaller movements and then make them bigger. So we're going to bend the knees, tuck the chin. This is our exhale cat. And then on the inhale, rounding up, looking up, that's our cow. Exhale back to cat. So the head can come down near the arms. And again, starting with smaller movements. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. And then back to neutral. And then let's do our laterals. So let's start with the pole in one hand. And we're going to have to do one side at a time to start. And then we'll go up a level of difficulty and add both arms. All right. So one side, we're going to inhale up. And just going towards the pole, you don't have to touch it. Exhale back. Again, as you are warming up here, you might find that your hand is getting closer to the pole. Excellent. And one or two more. Excellent. All right, so we're going to switch sides. Inhale, arm comes up and over. Exhale back. And again, going just as far as we warm up. One side might be more open than the other. Beautiful. And one or two more. Excellent. All right. Now, so you can go back to one side, or we're going to go up a level of difficulty. So if this is too much, just stick with what we were just doing. All right. So we're going to take the pole and bring it up overhead. Feet are nice and wide on this. So we're going to inhale, center, exhale to one side. Inhale, center, exhale, second side. And going just as far as is comfortable, or maybe not quite that far, because you got to get your arms back up. And just notice where in the body that you are feeling this. Maybe up higher, under, closer to the armpit, or lower down towards the hip. Or maybe all the way down into the side of the thighs. There's no right or wrong answer. Just notice. All right, one more time each side. Excellent. All right. Bring the pole down, and then we're gonna do a different version of a twist here. So we're gonna do open twist, and then we'll do closed twist after that. So I don't know if we've done it this way before or not. So the pole straight out in one hand, and we're gonna go one side at a time again. So we're gonna inhale, one arm out to the side. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. And two more. Excellent. All right, switch hands and switch arms opening. Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. And two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Beautiful. All right. So that's our open twist. Let's do, we'll do both arms with the pole to the side. Okay, so this is more of a closed twist. So the pole's out in front. We're going to inhale, lift, exhale to the first side. Inhale back to center, exhale to the second side. Gaze follows with the movement. And we're using the breath to slow it down because we could just go back and forth, but then we wouldn't be breathing. Excellent. And finish up evenly here. And then back to center. All right, so we need that back to symmetrical. So let's come back to that cat and cow. And we might be able to go a little deeper with it. So we were just kind of bringing the head above the arms. If you want to go head below the arms, you're welcome to do that. If that's too far, just whatever's comfortable. All right, so we'll start with a nice bend in the knees. Exhale, cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up, cow. And again, just going as far as is comfortable. And again, if you don't have a pole at home, you can do this to the back of the chair, or you can just do it with the hands on the legs. All right, and after you finish your last one, let's come back up to neutral. And let's see what's next. Let's do some half sun salutations. So options, you can use the pole, you can put it off to the side if it's not something you want to do. All right, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, and then if you want to do it the same way, that's fine, or you can put your pole to the side. So I'm going to do extended arms. So that's an inhale up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, coming all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, inhale, all the way up. And then exhale down. All right. Let's do 3 of these. And if it's too much, you want to do your arms out to the side, you can put your pole down on the floor or off to the side. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. bend the knees, arms come up by the ears, inhale all the way up, exhale back down. 2 more, inhale, exhale, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold forward, inhale, bend the knees all the way up, exhale, back down, and one more time, inhale, exhale, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold forward, inhale, all the way up, and exhale down. Excellent. All right. Let's come into some of our fun poses. Let's start with our Warrior One. So for Warrior One, the pole is in front. So we're going to turn one foot out to the side, step the other foot forward. And let's see. So the pole is in the same arm as the leg that's forward. And let's warm up the knee a little bit here first. So we're going to inhale, that leg is straight. Exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Excellent. All right, so push off, step back, and we'll switch legs and arms. So turn the other foot out, step the second leg forward. We're going to inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Exhale, bend. All right, 1 or 2 more. And then push off, step back, and we'll go back to the first side. All right, for this Warrior One, I'll show you first before we do it. We're gonna inhale, bend the front knee, arm comes up. On the exhale, we're gonna fold forward, and then inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down, leg straight. All right, we'll do that on both sides. And we'll do 3 on each side too. All right, here we go. Inhale, arm up, bend the knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down, straighten the leg. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down, leg straight. One more time on this side. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. All right, switch sides. All right, here we go. Inhale, arm up, bend that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, straight leg, arm down. Again, inhale, arm up, bend that front leg. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arm down, straight leg. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, back to center. Beautiful. All right, step the feet back together. And let's do some hip rotations. All right, so we'll start with the pull in one hand, kind of out to the side. And you can use the wall or a chair if that's easier. The other hand can be out to the side for double balance or on the hip. And we're just going to lift that opposite leg and make circles out and around. So out, down, back up. And then when you're ready, we're going to switch directions. So it goes down, out, up, across, down, out, across. One direction might be easier than the other. One side might be easier than the other, either which way. All right, and then release. Let's go back to the, we'll switch to the other side. We're gonna lift the other leg up, out, down, up, and around. And you can make smaller circles than this. That might be a little rated. So we've got our balance on one leg, strong bones into the earth, and then on the other side. All right, let's switch direction. Awesome sauce. All right, release that side. And then we're gonna do the abductor and adductor. So that's the outside muscle and the inside muscle of the thigh. So out and back, out and in front. Does that make sense? So swing that leg out, bring it in front of the other leg, swing it out, bring it behind. And then we'll put on some hornpipe and we can dance the jig. Not really. Those are different music and dance steps. All right, and then release. Let's do the other side. So out in front, out behind. Excellent, excellent. And then release. If you want, shake the legs out. All right, let's see, what are we doing next? All right, let's do some circles, big ones. All right, so we're gonna bring the pole in front. And let's see, I usually go right first because I'm right-handed. So it's not like the kayak, but you can go just in front, or if you want to make bigger circles, behind the head and around. Excellent, and then switch directions. So this is tricky-er for me to go the other way. All right. Next one. I don't know if this has a name, but I call it, so that one I call eagle. This one I call flying fish. So we're going to bring the pole on the upper back, kind of just below the neck. And then the hands are kind of, the wrists kind of hang over the pole. And my feet are super wide for this one. So if you want to go sideways on your mat, you can. I'm right on the floor here. So then you're going to bend at the waist and then make little circles. So I don't know if this looks like a flying fish, but that's kind of what I call it. So you can keep a little bend in the knees so you don't hyperextend. And then at some point you can reverse your circle. And if this is too much, you can do a similar version of this standing up. All right, and then when you're ready to come up, bend the knees, inhale, and then walk the feet back together. All right, let's bring the pole down to the hips or just below the waist. So I have palms facing forward. And we're going to do same thing, but with the hips. So we were moving kind of the upper body with that one. This one, we're moving more of the lower body. So you can have the hands way out or closer in. And we're just going to move the hips, kind of making little circles here, getting into the knees a little bit maybe. And then switch direction. Very nice. All right, back to center. And then let's do a couple of forward folds here. So you can bring the feet in hip width or so. And we're going to do the half sun salutation again. You can keep your hands on the pole back here or bring them out wider or bring it up overhead. So however you want to do it with the arms. So you're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming up with a nice, strong, straight back. And release. Okay. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Oh, I know what you can do. If you have this, the shoulders are open enough, inhale, come back up, and you can bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Awesome. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. And bring the arms up overhead if that feels okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale. Come back up. All right, release that. And let's see, let's come and do our warrior twos, and then we'll do some more balance poses. All right, warrior two, the pole is in the hand behind us. So we'll step 1 foot forward and bring the pole to the arm in the back. Other arm out in front, bend that knee over the ankle. And let's take a breath or two here. Soften the shoulders, extend out with the fingers. And then we'll do peaceful warrior and side angle pose. So we're going to turn that palm up, peaceful warrior, bring that hand up towards the ceiling, or if you can reach the pole behind you. And then side angle pose. Exhale, front forearm comes to the front thigh. And then inhale all the way back and around. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale back to side angle pose. Excellent. Inhale back to warrior two. Take a breath here. And then drop the arms and step the feet together. We'll switch arms and feet. So front arm, front knee is bent. Soften the shoulders, take a breath or so. And then when you're ready, peaceful warrior, palm up towards the ceiling or back towards that pole. And then exhale, side angle pose, front forearm to front thigh. Inhale all the way back to peaceful warrior. And side angle pose again. And one more time through. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Beautiful. Inhale back to warrior two. And then we'll drop the hands and step the feet back together. Shake the legs out. And since we have the pole, it's easier to do this, opening up the feet a little bit while we're standing. So you can come up on the toes or maybe even past the toes. Maybe not, that's okay. And then move the foot around. Excellent. And then other foot. Up on the toes, stretching out the top of the foot. And then make circles around. Excellent. And then shake that out. Let's get into some of our fabulous balance poses. All right, so we'll start with tree pose. And again, if you prefer a chair or the wall instead of the pole, you're welcome to do that. What did I say? We start with tree. All right. So pole in one hand, and you can decide. Some people like the pole on the same side as the straight leg, sometimes the opposite. Either way. All right, so you can start with tripod, which is heel above the ankle, toes on the floor. Since you have your pole, you might be able to bring your foot up higher. Just don't be pushing on the knee. That's going to cause some ligament overstretching. And then this other arm, you can do whatever you want with it. You could even show off and bring your pole up in the air. But we're not going to do that. We don't show off around here. All right. So you want to take a couple breaths. Feel the extension in the spine. Feel the strength in the leg rooted into the earth. Open hip on that open leg. And coming out nice and graceful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, other side. Shake that leg or feet out, whatever feels okay. And then other side. All right, so you can switch sides with the pole, or if you prefer, keep it on the same side. You can start with tripod feet, or just go straight up into foot up on that other leg. So you want to do opposing forces. Push the straight leg into the foot, foot into the straight leg. And then this other arm can do some movement. You have the sun coming out, so maybe you're brushing the clouds away, or it's not snowing luckily or raining. And then you don't want the pole, you don't have to use it, or let's see. And then whenever you're ready, coming out nice and graceful. Excellent. All right, shake the legs out. So then, what's our next one? Let's do dancer. Yay, the crowd goes wild. Just kidding.
I said, know what it is before we go on.
You know what dancer pose is. All right, so this one you can use a chair if you prefer over the pole. We're going to grab the opposite foot with the hand. No, same foot, same hand. Pole is in the opposite hand. So you can point that knee straight towards the floor. That's going to open up the top of the thigh, otherwise known as quadriceps. You can stay right here. You want to strap? Got it. The other thing you can do is put your foot up on the chair. That's an option too. Okay. Pointing the knee towards the back wall if you want. And then if you have your balance, you can bring that pole up off the, up off the floor. Nice. All right. And then coming back, go slow. Don't just fall out of it. Knee down and then release the foot. All right. Other side. Take a breath. So other foot in that other hand. I'm going to point the knee towards the floor. Stretch that front of the thigh. And then if you have your balance and you want, you can point that knee towards the back wall. And let's see. Coming out, point the knee down towards the floor and release the foot. All right, shake the legs and the feet out. How's that feel?
Right on the ankle.
Oh, is it? Holding onto it like that? Next time, straps. You can wrap your foot in a strap. I'm going to write that down in my paper.
Right.
All the way over. We're doing cartwheels. All right, so let's do 2 more hard poses, and then we'll do some easy poses. These aren't hard, are they? They might be a little. Okay, so we're going to do pigeon next. So one leg's going to stay on the floor. I usually do pull in the opposite hand as the leg that's on the floor. But you can do the same. I like the opposite because I feel like I've got better. All right, so we want a nice deep bend on this leg that's staying on the floor because we're using that knee as a shelf. We're going to take the other foot kind of probably about at the ankle or maybe a little higher, whatever works, sitting on that shelf. So this is our pigeon pose. This other arm can do whatever it wants, or you could do both hands on the pole. I like it off to one side. It feels a little bit more stable. Second option with this pose to add another dimension is to fold forward and let the other arm dangle. That's our sleeping pigeon. All right, when you're ready to come out, inhale, push in with that straight leg, and come back up, and then shake it out, and then go into the other side. All right, I just had to try it because sometimes. All right, straight leg. I gotta know, right? Before I fall down in front of Roger. All right, so make that shelf, bend that leg that's staying straight. Other ankle, shin on that shelf. And we have our pigeon pose. You want to make a little bit more of, well, this folding forward in this isn't more difficult necessarily, but it might be. So sleeping pigeon if you want. And then to come out, inhale, use the pole. All right, we're gonna do a nice big shake of the legs. So I just wanna check to make sure we're batteries engaged. Okay. All right, check it out. And then one last tricky pose, and then we will do easy stuff, right? All right, warrior 3. If you want your chair for warrior 3, looks like that on the high level, and then down low, you can do it that way. If you don't want your pole, so you can do it on the chair or with the pole, or you can do it without anything if you want. Your choice. All right, so if we're doing it with the pole, we're going to opposite hand as straight leg. And then you can either have the other leg out to the side or what have you. All right, so pick a leg, put it in the center of your mat, and we're gonna bring the toes of the leg that's coming up back behind us. So get rooted for that foot first, and then we're gonna fold forward, and this other arm can come out in front, come out to the side, or come back. So that back leg is up. This other arm is out. And then to come out, we're gonna bend the back leg and set it down in full. Phew. All right, other side. All right. Foot straight-ish, or the foot is straight, knee is straight-ish. Hand, or the pole can be in the other hand, toes of the lifting leg back behind you. Arm out to the side. We're going to lift that other leg up. Extend back with the heel. Keep the breath going. Gauge the lower abdominal wall. And when you're ready to come out, bend the knee and then set it down on the floor. Okay, you guys are rock stars today. What else? Okay. Did all that, we did all that. Okay, I think I lied. We're gonna do chair pose. It's not hard, it's just hard work, right? All right. So feet can be closer together or further, whatever works. We're gonna bring the pole in front. And we're gonna do it 3 times. So each time, if you can, you don't have to, it's not required, sit a little bit lower. Okay. So we're gonna inhale the arms up towards that far corner. And then on the exhale, bend the knees and sit in your pretend chair. Take a breath or 2 here. And then exhale, fold forward. And then we're going to inhale, come back into our chair pose, a little bit lower if you can. Breath or 2. Exhale, fold forward. And then one more chair. Inhale. See how low you can go. And then when you're ready, release. Exhale, fold forward. And then inhale. All the way up, exhale back. All right, anything that anybody wants to do that I missed? Okay, let's do, we're gonna do triangle and pyramid and then we'll come down onto the floor. All right, so pyramid pose, we'll do that first. So pole in the front, we'll step 1 foot forward. And in theory, what we're looking at is both feet are pointing towards the front of the mat. So the feet are parallel to the long side of the mat. And then, so there's a couple of different ways to do this. So you can do it without the pole and just fold forward. You can use the pole and walk down, or just come partway. All right, so let's do this first side. We're going to inhale, nice and tall, exhale, fold forward. So ideally, that front knee stays mostly straight. You can always put a little bend in it. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, walk back up. Let's do it 2 more times. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. And 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Nice. All right, step feet back together. And then we'll step the other foot forward. So if that was too much, if there was something that was too tight, keep the feet closer together. If it wasn't enough of a challenge, step the feet wider apart. Or distance this way, not that way. All right, here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. And one last time. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. All right, step the feet back together. Shake the feet out. All right, triangle and then down to the floor. All right, so triangle, start with that 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Back foot's kind of a little bit of an angle out. And let's see. So we're going to take the pole in the same hand as the leg in front. And we're going to take the back arm and bring it up towards the ceiling. You can bring it to the pole if you want and then walk the other arm down, or just stay up high. Take one more breath here. And then come back up. Bend that front knee and step feet back together. All right, other side. Step that front foot forward. Pull in that same hand. You're going to bring the back arm up. You can bring it over to the pole or leave it up straight. And walk down the pole or stay up top. If you can, turn and look under that upper arm. If not, don't worry about it. Keep your eyes on the floor. And when you're ready, you're going to walk it back up. Bend that front knee and step the feet back together. All right, shake them out. And then let's put the poles down on the floor. We're going to do a half sun salutation to come back to symmetrical. And then we will sit on the floor. So hands at the heart. Inhale, hands down, arms up. Exhale, arms out to the side, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms out to the side, push under the feet. Inhale, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the extension. Head out, tailbone back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms out to the side. Inhale. All the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel that extension. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. All right, come and sit down on the floor. All right, once you get down there, we're going to pound the legs into the mat. Beautiful. And then let's do a little bit of feet openers, foot openers. It's both feet, but foot sounds better. English is not my specialty. All right, so let's start with toes open and then relax them closed. Inhale, open the toes away from each other. Exhale, release. 1 more. Open and relax. All right, and then we're going to extend the heels away from the torso, but keep the knees bent. If the heels pop off the floor, that's hyperextension of the knees. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And then point the toes and point and flex. Excellent. And then circles around with the ankles. Both directions, maybe independently. And then some good old-fashioned ankle strengtheners. All right. Soles of the feet towards each other and then pinky toes towards the shoulders. So supinate and pronate. And then we'll finish with my favorite windshield wipers. Getting all the way up into that hip socket. Excellent. All right. So if you can, and if you want, you can cross the legs. And let's do, if not, keep your legs out straight if this is uncomfortable. And we're going to do a couple cat and cows. We're going to exhale cat. Inhale cow, looking up. Exhale cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. And then back to neutral. All right, let's come onto the back and we'll work our So the first thing, if you want to bring the forehead towards the knees, however far apart they are.
The other way around.
And then release the head down to the floor. We'll bring the knees in on the exhale, inhale, knees out. So a couple of apanasanas here. Coming back to neutral spine. All right, somebody remind me next time we'll do boat pose with the poles. I forgot that one. All right, and then feet down to the mat. Let's do our bridge pose. We'll do, we got time for all 3 rounds. All right, so arms down by your sides. We're gonna inhale, lift just the hips. Exhale, release back down, nice and slow. Feel each vertebrae come down into the floor. Inhale, push in with the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, release back down to the floor. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, push in with the feet, lift the hips. Exhale, all the way back down. All right, next round, add the arms. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. And one more. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. All right, now my favorite one. Add an extra breath. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Again, inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips. Inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. And one more time. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, release just the hips, nice and slow. Take another inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides. All right, we're going to do one-legged Apanasana because it's something different. And it's a bit of a fun little challenge. All right, so we're going to exhale, right knee in. Inhale, back down to the floor. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, down to the floor. If you want to add opposite arm overhead, you're welcome to do that. So right knee in, left arm up. Exhale, down. Exhale, arm up, right arm up, left knee in. Exhale, down. Or you can just do the knees. All right, so next we're going to bring both knees in. On the inhale, arms up overhead, feet towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, close. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and do 3 to 5 Apanasanas on your own. You can always bring the knees out wider. Sometimes it's good to be in a different position for the hips, and this gives the lower back a little bit more room. And after you finish those, feet come down to the mat, legs come all the way straight out. And then we're just going to move the arms. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back down. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the legs and feet away from each other. Arms out to the side. Palms up or palms down. And then getting any last little wiggles out. If you have a chair handy, you can put your feet up on your chair. I'm going to sit up so you can hear me better. And let's do a full body relaxation, walking up the body, relaxing each part as we go, starting with the feet. Relax the toes, the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the heels. Relax the feet deeply. Relax the feet. Relax the calves and shins. Release the ankles. Relax the knees and that space behind the knees. Relax the upper thighs and the lower thighs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And to bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way, let's do sun breath number 2. Arms out in front, inhale, open. Exhale, close. 3 times. Ready, here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands together, back at the heart, and namaste. Thank you for joining me. I was going to show you one little vagus nerve reset. Spring allergies, if anybody has that. I have loads. When we get into sympathetic nervous system, our voice changes, our hearing changes, our eyesight changes, all kinds of stuff change so we can either fight the tiger or run away from the tiger. So I've been getting a sore throat. So either side up here, just kind of gently massage it back and forth. And it can relax your swallowing, your speech. And if you have the urge to,
You like in and out or up and down?
I'll go side to side.
Side to side.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if that's,
Squeezing it in.
yeah, just like left side, right side, back and forth,
Oh.
all the way up and down. And if you have like the urge to sigh, that's your parasympathetic nervous system relaxing. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Roger. We'll see you next week.
That was some good stretching.
Good. Good.